Supplements, a bit of a complicated issue. Within the army, our policy is not to, we don't need them. We can everything that we can get that we require to train and stay fit in the army, we can get through normal food, and what we eat. Supplements themselves are deemed a little bit of a shortcut, a little bit of a short-term fix, and not all of them are proven to do what they say on the box. Some of them can be contaminated, and supplements, you're playing a little bit of a dangerous game. If they do feel the requirement to take supplements, which, as we've discussed, not necessarily illegal, then they should go check the Gold Standard website, which the Army and the Armed Forces use. Inform Sport is a webpage that you need to go on, and on there, all the products that are on there that are listed are 100% batch tested, so that they've got no illegal contaminants in them, and they do exactly what they're doing. Generally, they order them from the internet, and they're not, generally regulated by UK standards, and that's one of the biggest sort of things that catch soldiers out. Typically, it's Class A drugs that are the ones that are going to, we're talking amphetamines, which you generally get in stuff like fat strippers or pre-workout drinks and stuff like that. And some companies will put them in there deliberately to try and increase the efficacy of the supplement that they're selling. It doesn't necessarily increase the efficacy. What it moreover does is it makes the person who's taking them feel better about themselves prior to workout, and not necessarily enhancing what the supplement is there, to deliver, or what it says on the box. There is steroids that you can get them, and again, it might be intentionally or unintentional, from overseas sellers. And when we're talking steroids, then we're on a different kettle of fish. Again, we're talking, it's a drug. There's a lot of side effects that can be had. People take them for short-term goals, but nobody truly knows what they're getting in the package, because you might be taking a whole value of poisons in your body that you might not necessarily just be linked with steroids. Apart from the damage it can cause long-term to your renal system, your blood, it can also do damage to your skin. It can misshape your muscles. For males, we're looking at decreased testicles, as in the balls will shrink and shrivel up and die. Also, that'll increase or decrease the possibility of having Burns babies in the long term. The females, we're looking at excess facial hair, square jaw, deeper voice, turning more into a man sort of thing. The rules are quite simple. Don't take steroids. Get tested for steroids, and if you are not being prescribed them by a doctor, and they're found in your system, you call an index on your career. Amphetamines, again, because they lift the person. They might have one of those training days where they're not feeling that great. Take an amphetamine, boom, they feel like they're back in a room and they'll train. Obviously, it's a Class A drug, so the implications for them are, they'll lose a career. They get pulled up on a CDT. There's no excuse.